So now we will see table styling in HTML using CSS. So guys, we can use CSS in HTML to make the tables look better, and these are the examples that we are going to see with the help of VS Code as well. So basically we will see zebra strips in order to add the background color on every other table row inside the table that we have defined in the HTML. So guys, to check this example, we are going to define this particular table. As you can see, it is kind of a calendar which is having the days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and up to Sunday in the first row, and then in the other rows we have the dates over here from 1 up to 28, which is the number of days in the month of February, provided it is not a leap year. So guys, we are going to define this particular table in HTML. So let us move to the VS Code over here, and inside the body section we will have table tag over here, and for this table tag we will define the caption as calendar over here. So we will say calendar. Now guys, simply what we have to do is we need to define the first row, and it should have these days over here. So what we can do is we will have the tr tag over here, and then inside the table row tag we will have the table headers, that is the th tags. So the first th tag is having Monday as the value. Similarly, we will have the other 6 th tags as well, and we will define the other days. So we have Tuesday over here, then we have Wednesday, and then we have Thursday, and then we have Friday, and then Saturday, and then the last day, that is Sunday over here. So guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser once again. So as you can see, we have defined the headers of the table. We have not provided any borders for now, so we will provide it at the end of the creation of this particular table. Now guys, we will define the dates inside this table using the table row. So once again we will have the table row over here, which is the second row, and then inside this we will have the table data this time, because these are not the table headers, these are the simple data that we want to define inside the table. So guys, we have the date, that is 1 over here. Similarly, we will have the dates from 1 to 7 in this case. So as you can see, we have provided the dates from 1 to 7. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we have provided the dates as well. So guys, similarly, I will quickly provide the dates in the other rows as well inside the VS Code. So guys, as you can see, we have provided the table data in the other rows as well over here. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So this is the way that our calendar looks like over here on the browser. Now guys, let us provide certain borders as well to all the table cells over here. So in the VS Code, we will come inside the head section, and then we will provide the style tag over here, and we will provide the border to the table and also to the table header, that is the th tag, and the td tag as well, which is the table data. So simply we have to provide the border property over here, and let's say we provide 1 pixel, that is the border width, and then border style will be solid in this case, and let's say we provide the color as black to the border of this table. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we have provided the borders as well over here, and we will also provide the border collapse property so that we don't get to see the double borders over here to all the cells of the table. So inside the table tag, we need to provide the border collapse property over here, and then the value will be collapse in this case. And guys, also we will provide certain padding so that we have some space over here between the content and the table borders. So in this case, we will provide padding of 6 pixels over here. So we say padding as 6 pixels. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we have provided the padding as well as the collapse property is helping us to display the borders of the cells only once. Now guys, let us see how we can provide the zebra strips over here to the table. So we will be adding the background color on every other table row. So basically we are going to provide the background color to the even rows over here. So let's say this is the second row, so it should have certain background color, and again to this fourth row as well we will be having the same background color. So how we can achieve this particular task? So guys, simply we can come over here under the style tag and we will be providing the tr tag over here. That's because we want to provide the background color to the entire row, and then in this case we need to provide the background color to the even rows. So what we can do is, after the tr tag we can use colon, and then we can use the nth child over here. So guys, under this nth child, inside the parenthesis we can say even over here, which means only to the even rows the property that we are going to define under this particular tag will be applied. So inside the curly braces we will have background color over here, and then let's say we want to provide aqua as the background color in this case to all the even rows of the table. So guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser once again. So as you can see, this aqua color, that is the background color, is being applied to the even rows over here to this particular table, and that is how we can achieve this particular task of applying the zebra strips to the HTML table. Now guys, similarly we can also have the vertical zebra strips. So instead of having the color being applied to the rows, we can apply it to the columns as well. So let's say if we want to apply the colors to the even number of columns, which means on Tuesday, then on Thursdays, and then on Saturdays, so the background color of these columns should be applied with a particular color. So how we can achieve that? Basically this is called vertical zebra strips, in order to add the background color on every other table column in this case. So guys, what we can do is, instead of having the table row, we will be having the TH and the TD in this case. So since this particular cell is being defined with the TH and these cells are defined with the help of TD tags, we need to apply the styling to the TH and the TD tags over here. So instead of having TR, we will say TH, and then similarly we will copy this and we will provide comma and then paste this once again, and this time we will say TD over here. So guys, to the TH tag we are applying the nth child, and then it should be even in this case, and similarly for TD tag as well, separated by a comma in this case, we are applying the nth child and it is even in this case, and we are having the same color, that is the background color, that is aqua over here. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we are getting column wise over here. The even columns are having the background color as aqua in this case, and that is how we can simply achieve the vertical zebra strips over here. Now guys, how do we combine the vertical and horizontal zebra strips? So simply we can include the tr tag as well once again over here in this case. So I'll simply copy this particular section of this line, and then after providing comma we will have tr as well over here. So we say tr, for which the nth child is even over here. So for all the even rows and for all the even columns as well, this particular background color will be applied. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, the even columns are having the background color, as well as the even rows, that is the second row and the fourth row, is also having the background color as aqua, which we have defined over here in the VS Code. So guys, this is the way that we can achieve the combined vertical and horizontal zebra strips in the HTML table. Now guys, how we can provide the horizontal dividers over here? So let us remove all the styling for now in this case. So I'll remove all the lines from the style tag over here. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page. So there is no styling to this particular table right now. So what are horizontal dividers? So basically this is nothing but this is a simple bottom line over here that we want to draw after each row. So how we can achieve that? So guys, simply we can provide the border bottom property to all the table rows inside the table. So what we have to do is, inside the style tag we have to define the tr tag over here, and inside the open and close curly braces we will be having the border, and this time it will be applied to the bottom only. So over here we will say 1 pixel border width, and then we have the border style as solid, and then the color of the border will be black color in this case. So guys, basically this border bottom will only be applied to the bottom of all the rows and not on all the 4 sides of the rows in this case. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So guys, there is no change for now. We cannot see the horizontal divider. That's because we have not provided the border collapse property to the table. So over here what we need to do is, is we can define the table tag as well, and inside the table tag we need to provide the border collapse property over here, and the value of this border collapse property will be collapse in this case. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser once again. So now you can see that a horizontal divider is being displayed to all the table rows over here. Now guys, let us move to another task. Over here we will be seeing hoverable table, which can be achieved by using a hover selector to all the TR elements. So guys, what this will do is whenever we will get our cursor on the table row, the table row must be highlighted with some background color over here. So let us achieve that. In the VS Code, let me just remove all the styling over here, and then let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. Now guys, over here simply we will have the borders for the table and the table data. So over here we have the table tag, we have the table header and the table data tags as well, and for this we will have the border as 1 pixel width, and the border style will be solid and the color will be black in this case. So guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. Let me provide the border collapse property as well to the table tag over here. So we have border collapse in this case, for which the value is collapse now, and guys, we will also provide the padding of 6 pixels over here so that we get to see certain spacing in between the content and the edges of the borders in this case. So guys, as you can see, we are now having a decent table being displayed on this HTML page. Now guys, let us implement the hover selector over here. So what we can do is we can define the TR tag. That's because on a particular row, if we get the cursor, the entire row needs to be highlighted over here. So after the TR tag we have colon, and then simply we can provide hover. So as you can see, it applies while the user designates an element with a pointing device, a mouse cursor in this case. So basically we will use this hover, and then what we will do is we will have a background color in this case. So basically what we are saying is whenever user gets the cursor on a particular row of the table, the background color will be set to this particular color that we are going to define. So guys, let's say we define the color that is gray in this case. So gray color will be displayed as the background color for the entire row when we get the cursor on a particular row of the table. So guys, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So after reloading, if you see, now when we get the cursor over here on the table row, the background color of the entire row is being set to the gray color now. So guys, this is the way that we can use the hover selector in order to highlight a particular row inside the HTML table. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is table call group tag in HTML. So stay tuned.